So what brings you here today, Earth?
Well, Dr. Celeste, I've been feeling quite gassy, much more than usual. My insides are moving a lot and it's making me quite emotional, quite prone to outbursts. I feel like a big eruption is about to happen and I'm just worried it might change who I am.
We can definitely run some tests to see why you're feeling gassy. Let me have a listen. Ah yes, I do hear some rumbling. I suggest it is your plate tectonics moving. As your mantle melts, it forms magma. Since magma is lighter than rocks, it forms gas bubbles as it rises to your surface, causing pressure and eventually an eruption. Change can be difficult, but is an inevitable part of life. I suggest letting it go rather than keeping it bottled up. How does that make you feel?
Oh, very anxious. I don't like change. And after that horrible end to the Permian period where I almost lost everything, I just don't want to do that again. I think I'm going to keep it bottled up. So, kind of let out a huge outburst, and now things are changing. The volcanic eruption released a bunch of gases like carbon dioxide into my atmosphere, and I'm starting to get hot flushes all over my body. You know what's worse? I can't stop it raining everywhere.
Oh dear, where did this eruption occur?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but the timing might match up with the eruption of the large igneous province of Rangelia.
Ah yes. What I think you're going through is the Carnian-Pluvial extinction event. It's going to last about 1.6 million years. We have your future geological test results back, and it looks like you released over 1 million cubic kilometres of basaltic lava all over what will be the eastern coast of Canada and Alaska. This might be the cause, but we'll do some deeper investigations just to be sure. Sit tight. So how are you feeling now, Earth?
I think my earlier outburst has caused some real problems, Doc. All this extra heat and rain is causing a strange reaction in me. The warmer water temperature and increase in carbon dioxide is causing my oceans to lose oxygen and become acidic. My poor aquatic creatures are really struggling. I think I've lost about a third of my marine life. Most of my bryozoa, conodonts, and ammonoids are completely gone. Even my green algae's taken a hit, and that survives everything.
I'm so sorry, that must be really awful. What else is happening?
My perfectly evolved plants can't survive this rain, and they're dying off. What will my plant-eating species survive on now? They're dying off too. My dominant herbivores, such as the Rhynchosaurus, the Dicynodonts, are almost completely gone, and the big carnivorous Cruataceans are on their last legs too. What am I going to do when they're all gone, Doc?
Don't worry, Earth. Things look grim now, but just be patient. Do you mind if I take your temperature? Oh yes, you're still running a fever.
Oh, I knew it. I just can't see how things are going to get better, Doc.
Hey Earth, you look happier. What's been happening with you lately?
I'm fantastic. My climate has settled down. I am arid. Those extinctions that I was worried about, they actually paved the way for some new exciting species. Those dinosaurs that were largely irrelevant, don't tell them that, they've actually dominated the animal kingdom.
That's amazing. I'd love to take a look. Do you mind if I take a skin swab?
My goodness, they weren't having me on at all. Everything's changed. All the plants that were suited to the arid conditions, they're gone and dead and replaced by these ones that are suited to all this moisture and humidity. Look! The ancestors of all lizards and snakes. The first mammal. The first turtle. Corals even made a cheeky relationship with tiny animals and started building carbonate reefs. Wow! Everything must be really loving all this warmth and lushness, and all the extinctions paved the way for all this new evolution. In fact, there's a perfect window for something really big and really immense to take over the ecosystem completely.
Earth, so many new species and they're thriving. Do you feel more stable now?
Oh, I'm just so proud of how well they've all adapted. My climate's so much more stable now since all the plants and the carbonate reefs have taken all of that carbon dioxide back out of the atmosphere.
See? Change isn't always bad. Many good things can come from change. You just have to be patient.
Thanks, Doc. I will always remember to be patient and accept change. I just know that everything's going to be okay now.
Yes, everything's going to be just fine.